Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Charting from Blank. This one is going to be on ONDO, so thank you everyone for the recommendations. A coin that a lot of people have their eyes on for the next couple of months, especially for this year. A coin that has prevailed through very poor altcoin conditions and has remained to hold itself very well. I think ONDO is a good bet for future spot purchasing. One of the main reasons why I picked this chart today for us to do an episode on. So getting into the monthly, as always, we're starting on the higher time frame. You know, we could even start on the 3-month chart, the quarterly chart on this, and we can see that the quarterly chart has a resistance towards this 1.2 level. So as of right now, a pretty strong close from ONDO back in Q4 to close above this 1.2 region, and potentially now holding above this quarterly level, which again also acts as a monthly level just as much. Nice monthly level here. Also really long wick from ONDO back at the start of the month where we saw that liquidation. Nice sweep under that monthly level. And, you know, we still have 2 weeks left till this monthly close, but overall some really positive close from ONDO above 1.2 can lead to upside and potentially a fill of this wick going into Q2 and potentially into March. Some strong price action. Something you'll notice with long wicks like this is that when price rejects, and if price continues to hold above that initial open of that candle, as we can see here, we can see ever since we wicked, price has failed to break down. This is usually a very good sign of strength, and something a lot of people use as the term fill the wick. So you could see over time a potential expansion from ONDO over the next few months to fill the wick towards 2.1. From current prices, that's around a 58% move. And yeah, really strong price action from ONDO on the monthly. I really like this simple SR flip from it to hold above this 1.2 level. We know this is a very key area for it, and like I just said, the fact that it held ever since putting in this long wick back in December, this is very good signs. Moving on to the weekly, again looking at the 1.2 level, things looking very positive. Things looking very positive for ONDO on this 1.2 level. Nice consolidation into support multiple times. Obviously, we can see the rejection over and over again, with the price really struggling to sort of close above the prior weekly high. Every time we sort of break up, we get rejected over and over again. And if you put it in the line mode, you can see that potentially there's a breakout here on the weekly. I think the 3-day and the daily will be more prominent towards this breakout. But overall, I think this is looking really nice, this 1.2 level holding, and as we move into this support, this consolidation from ONDO into this region, this nice weekly consolidation, I think this can potentially form as a bottom over time, right? Price comes in, sort of consolidates, accumulates, and breaks up, like I said, going into sort of March and Q2, potentially looking at filling this wick towards 2.1 could be a really nice play. I mean, the invalidation from here is pretty simple as well, right? We had that long wick down. I think for bullish continuation, we wouldn't want to see ONDO revisit this like sub $1 really. Weekly close back under this region, I think, would be your only bearish case, and invalidation down towards sub $1 would be the place for spot. And looking at a position from here, I think, like I just said, we had this consolidation. As of right now, we're currently stuck below these prior weekly highs. I think with this breakdown and this consolidation under here, in my opinion, if ONDO sees a weekly close above 137, we can get out of this horrible trend from these highs. I think there's a good chance that ONDO can look at trading up towards $2 and above, likely starting its next breakout, right? If we get locked in this really nice deviation under this weekly level, you know, we're kind of just ranging here on the weekly. If we lock in a deviation and we start to flip 137, we can look at legging up. This is the weekly range, and already we had an attempt at breaking out back at the start of Jan, but this was a rally sort of into the the ONDO summit, I think there was people trying to pre-position into ONDO due to the event that was going on for it. And obviously we had that flush in February that a lot of people clearly suffered from, who were trying to position into the ONDO event. But since then we had a nice reclaim and we're back within this range. But yeah, the weekly level, this is the place to flip this 137. We need to accept above here, and a good chance that we can see move towards $2 and above. Definitely got a bit of a meme line going on right now from ONDO. I think it's worth keeping an eye on this sort of trend break. You know, on the weekly we had that similar thing as I was talking about. If we can flip here, flip 137, I think there's a good chance of going towards 2-1. But for now, in range, so you should treat this as range high, right? All right, 4-hour chart, let's see what we can work with. Going into the lower time frames now to sort of look at a place to execute a trade, right? I'm confident that ONDO can see some upside going into March and going into Q2, as long as we continue to hold above this 1-2 region. I like this 4-hour order block down here. Multiple stacked lows above this order block. 4-hour order block, range low, weekly and monthly support. I think if ONDO gets a drop towards 125 to 12, this could be a nice place to position into ONDO spot or long on signs of a reversal, right? Multiple ways you can look at a sign of reversal. You can use simple market structure, order flow, or anything that you might use yourself to try and time a reversal. For me, this tends to be market structure. I like this 4-hour. Let's get this marked out so we know exactly where to look from. 126, I think 126 to 12 looks like the place to bid ONDO. If we get a little sweep under these lows, look for a reversal here, maybe target range high, and then, you know, on the weekly, if we get that close above 137, we can look at targeting probably these highs up here, and then even a breakout towards 121. So yeah, to summarize and keep it under 10 minutes, these episodes, we like to keep them under 10 minutes, keep it short and sweet, don't go over the clock. This consolidation on the weekly is looking fantastic. Really nice consolidation on the weekly. If ONDO can close above 137, I'm pretty sure this deviation could turn into a breakout towards 121. The entry I'm looking for this breakout, or just a reversal on ONDO, is towards this 126 region. If ONDO can break into the 126 region, we're going to look for a reversal, target 14, flip there, and we target a big breakout from ONDO. That is it for today's Charting from Blank episode. If you have any requests for next week's episode, please let me know in the comments below. Socials are linked, and I'll hopefully see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.